We are live with the one and the only Mr. Doug Wing is in the house. Doug, what's going on, dude?
Hey, Ken.
How's it going, bro?
Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah.
Happy hump. You know what day it is? You know what day it is? Say it, say it, say it. Hump day. It's hump day, dude.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I have been working on some Google Group stuff, man. Google Group stuff.
Hey,
Larry Schneider's in the house.
Hey, Larry. Hey, I did want to ask you, how is your family doing? I know that you've got a couple family members that are going through some things right now.
My mother-in-law is my internet acting wonky?
Yeah, your internet's dragging again, bro.
Jeez. Larry, thank you for sharing. So my mother-in-law had a major surgery yesterday. And she is on the mend. And my wife was with her in the hospital all day yesterday. Came home last night after the surgery was done. And so yeah, everybody's on the mend. She's going to be in the hospital for a week.
Man, Jill's had a lot of things to deal with, and her brother too, right?
Yeah. But hey, man, we're hopeful and we believe and we claim a healing. So yeah,
for sure.
That's what's happening.
I've been praying for him too every day.
Yeah. Tom Ginn.
You forgot to say Scott.
I'm coming back to it, man.
You need to say
Tom Ginn. Tom's talking about the Google Groups I'm setting up for everybody in the Grow Live Academy. It's going to be pretty cool, an easier way to communicate. Like I set up for you with your church stuff.
Yeah, is that the email I got tonight from you that had a bunch of stuff? Okay, I was wondering what that was.
And we have Scott Ricard in the house. Scott, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Hey, Scott.
Sandy Archer, how are you? It's good to see you. Teresa, and we have Lewis.
Yeah.
Hey, did you share this out, Doug?
How do I do that?
On your phone.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Lewis was actually in the book class with me and at Jeffrey Gittimer's place. Lewis.
Oh, very nice. Look who we have. We have the queen of all things solar. Holy moly. We have Jamie Green, the solar queen.
Yeah, Jamie.
Hey, everybody watching, if you have ever received an electric bill, you need to reach out to Jamie Green so she can take care of that problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really amazing, actually, that how much, solar, literally, it replaces your electric bill.
Yeah.
And if you amateurize the cost of the equipment out over just a handful of years, I don't think it's very long, and it's way more than paid for itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, Jamie Green is helping me on a special project. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Let's talk about it.
No, just
come on, man.
Project, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's what?
A little project that Jamie.
A little. It's a little. Yes. No, maybe compared to what Elon Musk is doing, yours is a little project.
It's going to be a good little project for Jamie.
Yeah. Little project. Oh, Lewis, congratulations. There is nothing better than being a best-selling author. Being a parent's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. Lewis, I'm a little behind you. I'm a couple months behind you, buddy.
Oh. Yes, it does. Yes, it does what? 25 years. 25 years is what you amateurize it out over? Holy moly.
Wow, 25 years. I thought mine, she said, was going to be the ROI was going to be like 7 years or something like that.
Well, you live in the desert.
Oh yeah,
So,
the sun always shines there. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So, I mean, you probably are going to produce enough energy to like, well, never mind. We won't even, it's a little project. look at, look at Doug, Doug in all of his humility. I love it. Dude, you're awesome. Teresa, get a chainsaw.
Start cutting them down.
Just saying.
No, the
Sell
tree, the
sell
tree.
the trees to a paper company or something.
Yeah, the tree guys, huggers won't like that.
Well, but they write on paper,
Exactly, correct. Yeah.
right? Did you hear when I had Dave Daly on? Oh, but most people finance over 25 years or pay cash. Which
Mhm.
are you going to do, Doug? I'm just
I think I'll try the cash thing. Depends on how things are going, but we're gonna try.
you're you're ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Rent a bulldozer. There you go.
Just start.
Dude, have
Well,
you ever seen them? Well, you're from Utah. You've seen them clear trees off the side of a hill with a bulldozer.
oh, no kidding. No, I haven't seen that.
You
They've done.
haven't?
You just no. I think they cut them down, don't they? I don't
Oh,
know.
dude, I watched a guy in West Virginia take a big old D9 dozer. Those are really big dozers.
Mhm.
And freaking literally just started bulldozing these trees down the side of this mountain.
What were they doing?
He was clearing his land for some water
Oh,
runoff problem or something. I don't know.
oh wow.
Stop it. I'm not. I'm not. I love Doug's. He's so humble. He really, dude, you are. Let's just be real. You are. In a good way. It's a good thing. Walls of Wings.
Yeah, the walls and wings.
So Doug,
Mm-hmm.
you shared a couple of videos with me that I think we should share with our audience. Who wants to see? I want to show the first one that you and I just checked out. Who wants to? And I want you to, before I play it, I want you to set it up and tell them there's 3 Mustangs or 3 Fords involved in this. They're all 3 of them are Mustangs, right?
Yes, yeah. All of them are Shelby Mustangs. Mhm.
Shelby, and they're about 200 horsepower per
No,
cylinder.
no, not that much. I'm trying to think. Are you going to show the one first with the 3 cars?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The one is just a GT350, a newer GT350 that probably has maybe 400 horsepower, something like that.
That's
And
it.
then, yeah, and that's got the different motor, no supercharger. And then mine, the green car that comes next, is the new GT500 that has about 760, something like that.
760 horsepower.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I've put one little gadget on mine that took it to about 790. And then after that, the next car is a car that used to be mine, another GT350, but I had it supercharged with a Whipple supercharger, and that car has, like, I would say 800 and I don't know, maybe 820 horsepower. It's so scary to drive. You
Really?
can break the rear wheels loose on that car, like at about 70 miles an hour. You can spin the tires, which is just start fishtailing on you. It's really scary.
Really?
Yeah.
What gear would you be in at 70 miles an hour?
Well,
Second,
maybe third.
third,
Yeah, maybe third. Yeah.
and it'll fish. You can spin the tires at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling when you're going that fast. It's kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, so anyway,
Wow.
I sold that car to a friend of mine that he loves it. Yeah, but he's younger than me, and he takes more risks, I guess.
Wow. So let's show who wants to drop a 1 if you guys see this video. Drop a 1 in the comments. Larry already dropped one like 5 minutes ago. If Larry's the only one, then we can't. Here, GT 500 Super Snake. You have one of those, right?
Yeah,
Or do you have two?
I have a GT 500 and then a Super Snake 50th anniversary. So I don't. Yeah, he may be thinking of two different cars, but
oh, those are two different cars.
Yeah, the Super Snake are done by Shelby in Las Vegas.
Okay. Well, let's okay, go ahead.
And the GT 500 is Shelby, it's out of Ford Performance, Ford Performance division. Yeah. But
okay. Well, let's show everybody this. You want to?
Yeah, let her fly. You got to crank up the volume. Hopefully everybody can hear it good.
Here we go. Talk them through it.
Yeah, this car is rock.
What's that?
It's still a fast car, but it's nothing compared to people. This next one is the green one's mine, my GT 500, the green one. It'll be next, and that's
what was that first one?
GT 350, just a stock one.
Oh, a little cheap
500.
car. That's crazy.
Here comes Javier with his crazy.
Who was recording that said, whoa?
That's a guy, his name is Wade Garner.
Oh.
And
you'll never be able to drive the electric Mustang.
Well, the electric cars are fast. They really are fast, but you can't even hear them. I really like a loud car. So so my car came stock. The green one came stock like that. But the one that Javier was driving, the last one, that had full-blown American racing exhaust with headers on it and everything. And that car, like I said, pushing over 800 horsepower now.
Jeez.
Now, this other car, the next one you're going to show is the Ford GT.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that one has a Borla exhaust with headers, and that thing is really, really loud. Yeah, it's pretty loud.
And so the next one is the Ford GT. Looks like a Ferrari, kind of.
Yeah, I have people ask me at gas stations. It says right on the side Ford, and then they say, "I really love your Ferrari." I don't say no. I say, "Oh, thank you very much," and then they.
Is that what you say?
Yeah, and then they're like, "This is my favorite car," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." Yeah,
you don't say, "Hey, idiot, look."
No. No, but so there's only 4,000 of these cars made, 2005 and 2006. Wow. I bet a lot of them have been totaled by now because they're a handful. I mean, but they do 205 mile an hour top speed, and they're cool. They're really cool.
We have Nancy in the Philippines watching. Hey, Nancy.
Hello.
We have Greg Crane up in Canada, eh? I love this dude right there, Greg Crane. I haven't
met Greg, I don't think.
Oh, Greg is the man. He's the man, dude. He's the man. Look, we have Mark Gassert watching over on Twitter.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
So drop a 2 if you want to see the Ford GT in full effect. Drop a 2 because this car, I can't wait to come out and drive it. Doug says he's not letting me drive it. I think I can convince him. Doug's like, you'll be the first person ever besides me to drive that car. There's other people that have driven it.
Yeah, Javier, the last guy driving that car in the last video. He's the guy that sells my cars. He's driven it about 20 feet into the car wash bay and then 20 feet back.
Now, when you're not around, he's
Probably,
like,
he's probably just out trashing it.
do you write the miles down, don't you?
No.
You don't?
No.
Wow. He says he will allow you as long as it's in the passenger seat. I'll be like, come on, Doug. Come on, man. It's insured.
It is insured, yes.
Okay, so here we go. Let's watch the Ford GT. This thing's going to launch like a rocket. Watch this. Do you take off in this one? Do you get on it?
The guy is Wade Garrett again. He's like, come on, get on it. He was like, so I kind of do a little roll at first.
Oh, okay.
I did get on it.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, get on it.
Come on, get on it.
Wow. Dude.
Yeah, that car is the only car I've ever owned that the engine, it's one of those rear engines.
Yeah.
So this tells you how loud it is. The engine's in the back. The exhaust goes straight out the back. But if I have the windows down, I have to wear earplugs because it hurts my ears so bad when I get on it. I don't know why. It is so loud. Yeah.
I'm sure, man. Do your neighbors enjoy it?
Yeah, probably.
What's the sound like on a cold start though? Is it loud? I mean,
no, not. I mean, at first it is, but when you go under overpasses and stuff like that, and you gun it and like through bridges, holy cow, it's really loud. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Is it legal? Is that legal? Aren't there like sound laws or something?
No, not in Utah and Arizona. I bet in California you could probably get in trouble because they have, or New York or a place like that probably.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Let's watch that again.
It does sound pretty cool.
Look at that thing. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, the engine's in the back. You fight the back.
Come on, get on it.
Come on, get on it.
I had to stop a little fast there because the guy that pulled down in front of me, I caught up to him really quick.
I saw that. Why did you just pass him?
Well, it's a double line right there, and if there was a cop, I probably could have got a ticket. So,
dude, that is absolutely amazing.
Oh, Gina's saying the pictures. Yeah, that was her cheering that night. Let me see if I can find that picture.
Gina, why do I know Gina's name?
She works at Little Giant still. She was my assistant.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, she's been on before.
Yeah, there's a picture in front of this guy, that Wade Garrett, Wade Garner. There's a picture in front of his old Sinclair station or whatever it was, gas station. And there was a bunch of guys that showed up in Ferraris, and then my car went in the middle, because it was like Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
I got a picture of that somewhere, but I don't want to look while we're on the air. I mean, you guys, you wouldn't want to see that or anything. But
yeah, show it.
You want me to try to find? I mean, I don't want to be rude or anything because you go ahead and keep talking.
Just search by. All you have to do is search by the map, and do you know how to do that?
It's in my pictures. So.
Oh yeah, just all you have to do though is go to your photos and scroll down to places.
Okay. Oh really? How do you do that? Search places. Oh
yeah. And then zoom way in on the map to about where you think it is.
Oh, where do you get to the map?
Go to your pictures.
Okay, and it says photos, people, or places.
And go to places.
So do I have to put places in
tap there? Tap on places.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that in photos?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right.
and then pinch to zoom in, or and zoom in on where you think it is. You might have to zoom in real tight on the area. I have pictures in Utah also, Doug.
But it doesn't let me do it. It just shows like 5 or 6 different places.
Yeah, but if you zoom way in on an area like Utah,
Okay.
if you zoom way in on Utah, you'll see.
You think, okay, well, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Like, right, I can push on it, but then it goes right to the place.
Greg says, those fancy iPhones, my flip phone doesn't do that. Donovan says, I'm using Little Giant sumo stance ladders correctly to get on roofs again.
Oh, cool. Nice job. Those are good ladders. Those are really great ladders. They're solid.
That's awesome. Glad to see he's back at it. You can't figure it out?
No, let me find it. It'll take a second. I can get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out the Zoom. You can tell people that I'm a complete idiot with technology.
No, you're not a complete idiot.
Yeah, how many times do I call you and say
many
too many to count?
Many times. I've talked him down off the fence of running over his printer with his truck.
Oh, you're
he's like, buddy, I've had it. I'm gonna take this stupid printer out in the driveway and run over it with my truck.
And then the funny thing is that Ken says to me, "Didn't you buy that printer at Costco?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, take it back. They'll take it back for any reason." So I take it over there. I come back 20. I said, "Ken, I got a brand new printer. It works great." And he goes,
"And they gave you $100 off. Like you made $100."
Yeah, because they had those in-store instant rebate at the thing. I was like, "Whoa, this is cool."
Teresa says you can drive a Mustang but not run the iPhone.
Exactly.
Right.
100%.
Oh, geez, they need to know. Like you
Okay, I found the picture. I'm gonna send it
like
to you.
You have like done some unbelievable dirt biking.
Mm-hmm.
People need to know. Oh, you texted me?
I texted you the picture. I don't know. Did you say email?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, here, hold on. I'll get it. Sorry for the yawn. You're not boring me. I'm just tired. Been a long day. Dude, oh man. It's one of those dang images. Hang on. Let me see if I can change this. I don't know if I can. Huh?
I said, I'm sorry, man.
Why are you sorry? It's just one of these HEIC images, and they don't always work well. Let me see. Let me see if I got it. Let me see. Let's go over here. Hang on a minute. We're pulling this up here so you can see this, y'all. 1297.
You gonna be able to convert it while we're live or not?
We'll see. I'll know here in just un momento. It's loading. It's loading up. Meanwhile, we can watch this. We can watch that again. He didn't want to show off.
That car is fast. Not that fast.
Right.
Ball game, yeah.
Okay, I gotta do this a different way. It's being ridiculous. Let's see. Listen to that thing, man. Whoa. That is So sick. So, all right, I
sent
got to
you
do something with this photo. So hang on real quick, y'all.
a
And
couple other photos too. You said you
I
wanted.
know, but if they're all the same kind, I'm in
All
trouble.
right. So, okay, so what is it going? It's going from regular phone on an a picture on an iPhone to a. I sent you a JPEG, and you have to put it into something else, or what?
No, it's sent as it's called an HEIC,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a weird file format, and to get it to work, it's got to be converted. So
Okay.
yeah, it's hard to explain, but I'm getting
Well,
it.
it is
I'm
hard to
getting it.
explain when you're talking to me and my intellect about technology and all that, where I'm so limited. Of course,
It's just a file format issue. That's it.
yeah. So
That's it. No biggie. I got the one. I haven't looked at all the other ones. What I might do to make things a lot easier. Hang on a minute. So that didn't work, and this one did. But first, we have to. Okay, so I'm going to show everybody here in just a second. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, ladies and
yeah, for
gentlemen.
sure. We should have.
Nobody's commenting. Nobody's
Well,
hitting the heart button. But
maybe I hope everybody didn't leave, but I think they're still there. I don't
no,
know.
they didn't leave. I see that we still have some viewers.
Oh,
They're
good.
angry right now. They're very angry. I
Well,
can tell.
get a little snack for a second and stay with us because
Yeah,
Ken won.
this is a cool picture. You guys will want to see this picture. Um
This is the
20
Ford versus Ferrari thing, you know.
Ford versus Ferrari. Okay, it's uploading, so let's give it a second.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Bam! And look, you can still kind of see us. Hey,
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
whoop, there it is. That's nice, dude. Where'd all the Ferraris come from? Just out of nowhere? Like
Well,
they're like, hey, oh, look at that. There's a Ferrari. Let me pull in there.
yeah, what happened was this guy that owns this gas station, Wade Garrett, he wanted me he asked me several times to do this. We finally got around to doing it.
Wow.
And then another time, he asked me to bring the other GTs out, and we did a photo shoot with the Shelbys. And then he wanted me to bring out my Broncos and the older Ford trucks, but it's about 40 miles each way, and the old trucks and the Broncos, they run good, but they don't go as fast as these. So it's actually
What out of all those cars, which one's the fastest?
I'm not really sure about the Ferraris. They're all fast. I'm trying to think if anybody out there knows Ferraris. Is it the one on the? Well, as you look at the picture, is it the one on the right? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
What's up, Michael? My brother had a 64.5 Mustang hardtop that would fly.
Yeah, that'd probably be worth some bucks today, that one.
Gina says the one on the left.
The one on the left was the fast one. Oh, that's probably that. I don't know if that's a California or what that is, but see, that has the motor in the front, that one on the left. And the other ones, I believe, are all in the rear. So that's probably a V12 in that one in the left.
I like the one on the far right, probably, or the one next to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look how small that Ford GT looks, compared to
Yeah. It looks like one of those old what were those Pontiacs? A Pontiac Ferrera or something like that. Fiero. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, a friend of mine, his sister had one, and she drove it to high school, and they're small, real small.
Tiny little cars, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are some beautiful cars, man. Is your car faster than all those?
Boy, I don't know. Some of those newer ones, they might be faster. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take you on any day with my Honda Turbo. Any day.
You probably could win. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're too nice.
I don't get too crazy. You know, I don't have any tickets right now. I haven't had a ticket for a long time, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's look, Crazy Jer says Firo and mullets. That's
That's
right.
probably right. Yeah.
Renee wants to know if you're related to Tom Barrett, the infamous car collector in Arizona.
Oh, from Barrett Jackson. That's you should, Ken, when you come out, you should come into the Barrett Jackson, man. I mean, there's Bugattis, there's $1 million cars. It's credible. And it's usually in
Well,
January.
let's go over and you buy a Bugatti from the auction. That'd be fun.
No, I don't have that kind of money, but
You
but
said-
I don't really want a Bugatti. I mean, but
you don't?
no, you can't. They go like 300 miles an hour or whatever they go. I mean, there's no place to go that fast. I don't know what I don't think it's that fast, but they're.
You
pretty
live
incredible.
in Arizona, dude. It's wide open out in the desert.
Yeah, but can you imagine if you hit a road?
What?
road-
A
no, a road
a
runner
cactus?
or a coyote that crossed the road. Holy cow! You
Well, you
die.
don't do it in the nighttime. Coyotes are asleep during the day.
Yeah, yeah, Barrett Jackson. You should come out for that because she's talking about the Ferraris.
Look, Crazy Jer said I would pass you when you stop to get gas.
Yeah, the only thing I always tell people, those Shelbys, the only thing they won't pass is a gas station, and
Yeah.
Because the Ford Mustangs, they have a very small gas tank, and you can only go about 200 miles on a tank of gas. It's ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, you hit an armadillo, or however you say those dillo.
Armadillo. But
Yeah.
not in Arizona.
They have them.
Are those in Arizona?
Yeah, yeah,
They are?
yeah. Can you imagine hitting something going 200 miles an hour? You'd just be You'd be toast.
It wouldn't. It would happen. There's not like the laws of physics are on your side. You would you'd obliterate whatever you hit that small.
But
I don't
Yeah.
think it would. I don't
What
know.
if you
Maybe it would.
what if you had a blowout going 200 miles an hour? Wouldn't that be something? Oh man.
Oh my gosh. It
Front
would
tire.
probably be your very last blowout.
Yeah, they just
Because those don't have roll cages in them, do they?
no, they just dig a really big hole and bury me with the car. Yeah.
Right. Possum on, an armadillo is a possum on the half shell. That's funny. What's
Mhm.
happening, Brad? So Teresa says they're in Teresa, the difference between Georgia and Arizona, honestly, the difference in the climate is like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Like Arizona, I think I told you this one time when we lived in Vegas, it was 116 in Vegas or something, right? So I'm like, it's hot. That's pretty hot. I mean, it's you don't want to go out and do a lot for too long outside, but we drove down into Arizona and we were in Laughlin, Nevada, right there where you go into Arizona.
Yep.
And right when we're in Arizona, the Arizona part of the town, and dude, it was the temperature gauge on our vehicle said that it was 126 degrees outside. And that was we were moving down the road. It wasn't because there was engine heat and people are like, that was engine heat. No.
Yeah.
We were driving down the road. It was 126 degrees.
It was 112 yesterday here.
Look, it was a dry heat. That's right. It's a dry heat. And here's how, and what's really crazy is it gets windy. So what I compare it to, which, we all have experienced, is taking a blow dryer, setting it on the highest heat setting and putting it right against your face. That's kind of what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Takes your breath away. I mean, it is hot. And I used to live in Georgia, so I know the difference. But anyway, it's but you are right. It is definitely a dry heat. Definitely a dry heat. So love Ferraris and Bentleys. Me too. I'm with you. I do too.
They're nice.
So we've got 200 miles an hour in Arizona, and you're the coolest guy out there. That wind cools down at that speed. Let's go. That's right. I lived in Phoenix for 2 years, and it was a hot, dry heat. It is. People that, I mean, I remember people saying when I moved to Vegas, they're like, "Oh, I mean, it's a dry heat. I mean, it's warm, but it's a dry heat." So, and I never understood that. But here's what one of the upsides: you can go outside and do stuff at 116 degrees, and you'll sweat, but you don't know you're sweating. Because like you sweat, but you're not. Like it instantly evaporates when you're sweating. It's insane. And you come in with white spots all over you, and that's the salt drying on your skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Crazy.
golf tomorrow, but I'm playing with is it Tamara, right? I'm playing with Tamara tomorrow, and I'm playing at 6. We're teeing off at 6:20 a.m.
Yeah. And it'll still be 95 degrees when you tee off.
Yeah. So tonight,
Alexa, what's the temperature in Phoenix, Arizona right now?
Now, in Phoenix, Arizona, it's 106 degrees Fahrenheit.
106 degrees at 8:01 p.m.
Yeah, and so tomorrow tonight I already started hydrating. You know, lots of water today, Gatorade, and then in the morning, I'll drink like 6 bottles of water, 2 or 3 Gatorades during the round of golf, and you don't even have to go to the bathroom one time.
You don't. It's crazy. It's pretty cool. It's cool, like not cool as in cold, but cool as in like you can consume a lot of water and you don't have to stop for a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Unlike the humidity is so high. That's right. And that's the way Ohio is right now in the summer. Man, the humidity is so high. Well, Utah's like that, isn't it?
No, it's dry heat too.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Utah,
the hottest it ever gets in Salt Lake is maybe 105 or something like that. That'd be the extreme. It's usually about 100.
Dude, do you change the W to a B in the title and you have a totally different show?
Oh, jeez.
Joe. That's kind of funny, dude. Come on. Oh. So, Renee wants to know if you've been to
my dad's been there.
Porsche Concours d'Elegance.
My dad has been there. I have been to my dad was a big Porsche guy, and I went to Leipzig, Germany with my dad because he ordered a Carrera GT Porsche, and at the time they were about $500,000. They're going for about 1.5 million now because they only produced them 1 or 2 years. And so as part of that deal, we were invited to go to Leipzig, and we got to go on the race. We got to go on the racetrack there with German Porsche race drivers in that GT. And I'm telling you, it scared the living daylights out of me. They were letting people drive those cars, but 2 people crashed them and totaled them out at $500,000 a piece. And so they said, no, we're not letting you guys drive these anymore, but you can go with our race car drivers. It was pretty cool. And they put us up at this really nice hotel, and spent like 3 or 4 days with my dad. And
you said he bought one?
Yeah, he did.
How much was it?
At the time they were $500,000, and now they're like 1.2 to 1.5 million dollars.
Jeez.
It has a V12. They had a V12 in them. And he went through a couple of these ceramic clutches in them. And I think they were like, I don't know, I'd have to ask my brother, but I think the clutches were like 15 grand for a clutch or something. It was outrageous. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
He got pulled over one day in it by the highway patrol, and he was going out to his ranch, and he was doing like 150, maybe 180 in it. And the guy pulls him over, and he says, gee, Mr. Wing, where are you going? They all knew my dad, the highway patrol. They go, where are you going so fast? He goes, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I went up to, I was just going up to my ranch. And this is what he said to him. would it be okay if I take a picture of you in your car? So my dad's like sitting out there on his car, and the highway patrolman with his cell phone. And he's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
says to him, well, slow down a little, Mr. Wing. Goodbye. Thank you for letting me have a picture. And off he goes.
Oh my God. That's
I mean,
crazy.
anybody else would have got. I mean, they could take your car at that speed, right? Because you're double.
They
the
could put you in jail. It's reckless
speed.
hop.
And the guy's like asking my dad, "Hey, Mr. Wing, can we have a picture?" It's unreal.
He could have handcuffed your dad and took him to jail.
Oh, also, Ken, you know that the GT, my red one, my dad had a blue and white one.
Yeah.
And at Little Giant, there is a ticket that my dad had framed. He got a ticket for going 185 in a 55 in that car.
185. He got a ticket.
He got a ticket and he framed it.
He didn't get arrested for that.
No, because he knew he was a friend of the highway patrols. He got it. He worked it out with them, dude. 185.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 3 times the speed. Yeah, I mean,
Look what Jerry's. He says that's 3 hots and a cot at them speeds.
yeah,
That's yeah.
unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, 1.8. And next time I go to Utah, I'll take a picture of the ticket. It's on a wall. It's framed and all.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool.
That's insane. Have you been to the Monte Carlo Grand Prix?
No.
Where is that?
When I bought that green car, Ken, when I bought that green car, the GT500,
Yeah.
they had a Ford Racing School that was they give you when you buy the car. And I was able to drive a car just like mine, a green GT500 on the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And that was a hoot.
Couple months ago, right?
Yeah. And
I remember.
I've never driven up on an embankment that high. And I actually got car sick because you're going 150 miles an hour down and you're clear up on the thing. And then
and you're like leaning over, looking down.
Yeah, and you're doing the G's, pulling the G's and everything. And I was like, I got all car sick. And the guy goes, "Oh, don't worry, it happens all the time." He says people are not used to being up that high on the embankment.
Did you throw up?
No, but I got real sick. And because I did another Ford Racing School in Utah, but they did just at a flat track. It was just a racetrack. It wasn't with the embankment, a NASCAR track. It was pretty cool. But I did get sick. I'll admit it.
Dude. Oh, did you drive by yourself or you had somebody with you the whole time?
I drove by myself. Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
And they had radios that they would talk to you in the car. The instructors were, and they would like, "Hey, you need to go faster in this little S curve and do that. You're letting off too soon, or you're cutting this corner." They'd help you drive faster. It was pretty cool. Yeah. You know what, Joe? I'm telling you what, that McDonald's is scary. Where he's talking about right there. If I think
why is he bringing? And how do you know about this?
Well, because I used to go to the Jazz games a lot, but there's policemen there all the time because there's so many homeless people and they're trying to use the bathroom and everything. And Salt Lake has, a lot of places have bad homeless problems, but no, that's not a very good area right there.
Wow.
And, let's say, what were you doing there, Joe?
I know.
Yeah.
Right. Joe lives in Orange County. What the heck's he doing at the 5th Street McDonald's in Salt Lake City?
Yeah, that's not a good part of town.
Mm-hmm. He said, "I thought we were asking him questions of where he has been." But you've been to some cool places, dude. He said, "I Googled McDonald's in Salt Lake."
One time I went with, you remember that show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous?
Yeah.
Remember
Robin Leach.
Yeah, seriously. One time I was with my dad and we went to Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and my dad didn't feel good. And so we were in Salzburg, Austria, and we checked into this hotel and it was pretty swank. I remember it was real nice. And then about 6 months later, I'm home and I'm sitting in front of my TV and Robin Leach comes on, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And he's talking about Salzburg, Austria. And he says, "This is the finest hotel in Salzburg." And it was the one that me and my dad stayed in. It was pretty cool. I was like, I stayed there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That is cool. Have you been to France?
Maybe when I was younger, I don't remember. We traveled throughout Europe when we were younger, when we lived in Germany. But another cool trip I went with my dad was to the Amsterdam in the Netherlands and Holland. That was really pretty in Holland and all that. Oh man, the flowers and the windmills and everything. It was really cool.
Did you buy some weed in Amsterdam? I mean, I heard you can buy all kinds of stuff.
No, I was with my dad. No, of course I never.
Did he buy some?
No. You know, I don't do that and stuff.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. I know.
Yeah. No, but they had some real crazy stuff there in Amsterdam. And I did go to the Anne Frank Museum, and that was very, very sad. You know, if you know the story about Anne Frank,
Yeah.
that was really, really sad.
Doug is the baller we all wish we knew. Well, we do. We do, and he is.
Are you talking about basketball? Because there's a story about that, Joe. I was on a mission, you know, here a couple years ago. So keep in mind.
Look.
Yeah. Well, so here's the story about the baller, Joe. I was on a mission in Hawaii, and there was, you know, all the young missionaries. Of course, I was older, and the young missionaries, you know, they were playing basketball at the church, and I was there on New Year's Eve, and I'm wearing jeans and I have flip-flops on, and they said, "Hey, Elder Wing," they said, "Do you want to play basketball with us?" I said, "Sure," you know. So I start playing basketball with them, and we were playing speed. If you've ever played speed, it's pretty fun, and you know, have two basketballs, and then you try to shoot like 3-pointers, and then if you miss, you have to lay up, you know, and then before the other guy. So anyway, I won like 2 games against these 19-year-olds in flip-flops.
Wow.
And with long pants on, right? They're all in their workout clothes and stuff. And then I'm walking through the office like 2 or 3 days later, and the mission president, keep in mind, this guy is the president of the Hawaii mission, and he's you know, a super spiritual guy, and there's probably 300 or 400 missionaries in there, and he looks at me and he goes, shakes my hand, and he goes, "I understand you're quite a baller, Elder Wing." I said, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "I heard about it already. Word travels fast." He goes, "You smoked those young guys in basketball." And I said, "Oh, okay."
That's
anyway,
funny, dude.
Funny, yeah.
That's funny. And Doug and I already have, like, he thinks he can beat me, and
we should, you know what, when you come out to my house, you know, the little house, there's going to be a basketball. There's going to be a basketball hoop in there. Indoor.
A full court, right?
Yeah, no, not a full court. Just
why not a full court, dude? Come on.
There's not
enough. You're too small.
There's not enough. I'd have to move some of the cars out, but anyway, so Ken and I have this thing where he thinks he can beat me at basketball. Now,
I don't think I know.
Now, Ken, I'm older than you, right, Ken? Yeah.
By a year or something.
Okay, but look at Ken. He's just muscular, right? He's really solid, and he's got muscles and everything. And I'm more of a wiry guy, right? So I keep telling Ken, I'm going to be able to whoop you because I'm quicker than you, and you won't be able to block my floater, my little teardrop. And he's like, "You're not getting nothing, bro."
Dude, you will not score 1 point. Not one.
So we should ask the audience, you know, what they think. Who's going to win this basketball game?
I mean, you're the one that's, I'm not even fronting, dude. I don't have basketball paraphernalia behind me because I don't need it.
Well,
look, I have books.
Oh man, this one guy says
you have Larry Bird. Ken, I'm carrying the show. Get some topics for Doug. What?
Okay, so we should ask people if they think you're going to win the basketball game when you come out, they go 1. And if they think I'm going to win the basketball game, they should put a 2 in there. I think that's fair.
And I think that we should bet on it. If I win, I get the Ford GT. If you win, I give you $100. Oh my gosh! Look at the people. Oh no! Hold on, I can block these people. Let me block them.
Listen, if you win, you can drive the Ford GT.
Dude, you shouldn't say that unless you really mean it, because that means I'm definitely driving the Ford GT.
'Cause I
And
know.
we'll play. What do you want to play to? 21.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'm pretty confident that you're going down. I mean,
I'll play you a game of horse. We can play one-on-one. We can play pig. We can play whatever, dude. I don't care.
we're playing one-on-one. We're not going to play
Okay.
horse. We're going
One-on-one. Make it, take it.
I do. Yeah, we'll do that. But I need to
Okay.
order. I'm going to order a mouth guard. I know I'm going to order a mouth guard because I have a feeling that you. Okay, you remember the movie The Cable Guy when he said,
Yep.
"Okay, you want to play Prison Rules?" I have a feeling that you play Prison Rules, bro. In other words, there's no foul.
Wow.
There's no foul.
Wow.
Like as long as I'm not bleeding, there's no foul. I think, right?
Right. Well, even if you are, it depends on. I think we need to judge it by how much you're bleeding.
Okay. So I will get a mouth guard ordered, the ones that they use in the NBA, right? And but so far I'm winning, I think, because there's one for me, two for me, and one for you.
Yeah, but go to do first.
I know.
I
isn't
think
that
it's just because everybody's taking your side because they all want to drive the Ford GT.
yeah.
And I find that to be sad and kind of pathetic
Then
that you
after we
didn't vote for me.
yeah, but then after we play basketball, then we're gonna play golf, right? And we're gonna have a golf competition too.
Yeah. Now, yeah, you might beat me at golf. Maybe. What's Doug's take on the Jazz this year? Same question on BYU.
Well, the Jazz just signed.
Look, she was going to block me.
I know. I saw you changed it. That she is it.
He was afraid of getting blocked.
Chair. Come on.
Look, Teresa she's going to be Switzerland. She said, I'm staying right here in the middle. Look, we can, you know what I think would make it even better is if we live stream it.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah. We'll make it a pay-per-view.
Now maybe we should have like somebody like Glenn Morshower or Jeffrey Gittimer like be a rep. You know, we could put a rep shirt on them, and and then
We don't want blood on their shirts.
they could get him a whistle. Gittimer would look he looks like he could be Jeffrey could be a good.
Oh, he'd be dropping F-bombs every 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But Ken is from basketball country. That is true.
Yeah.
But so's Doug. I mean, the Jazz, they don't do too bad, do they?
They had the best record last year in the NBA, but then they blew it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, Chicago's like right up the street from me, and we know all about that.
Well,
Cleveland.
Cleveland did it, and then LeBron left. Yeah.
You're gonna kill our mentors. Teresa said, and I drive the Mustang. That's funny.
We're not gonna kill each other. I mean, it'd be pretty physical. I'm pretty sure it would be.
Yeah. I'm sure it would be.
But it would be kind of fun to record it and everything.
Oh, we'll do it. We'll live stream it, dude.
Yeah, that would.
I need to get back in and start doing some practice.
Yeah,
dude,
cardio.
It'll be fun, man. We'll have fun. And
you got to do cardio. You can't just lift weights.
I don't have to do cardio.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
I won't have to run that much.
Oh my heck! What are you gonna do? Just like
3-pointers all day, dude.
Oh, you stay outside and just knock them down, huh?
Just bam, bam, bam. You'll be like, how are you doing that? And I'm gonna look at you live on. I'm gonna say, I told you, give me the keys to the GT. Let's go.
Yeah, I like watching some YouTube stuff on Larry Bird. And Larry Bird, when he was playing, he would go after a timeout. He would go and like there's 5 seconds left on the clock, and he would say, "I'm gonna get the ball and I'm gonna shoot it right in your face, and I'm gonna make it." And he would just do it. I mean, people were like, "This guy's got confidence." Yeah, he did that a lot. He's like, "I'm gonna take it over here. I'm gonna bank it off the glass and right in your face. I'm gonna shoot it."
And he did it.
Dude, that guy had confidence, man. Big time.
He did. Hey, so Crazy Jer let me tell you about my new Honda Accord. I had an old Honda Accord that I traded in on the new Honda Accord because my buddy Frank Cranitti calls me and said, and we were just talking, and he says, well, is Teresa, are you telling us we need to end our show?
No, we're still going.
Don't leave, Teresa. You're not allowed to leave. If you ever want to have a chance at driving the Ford. Anyway, so back to Jer's comment. So listen, man. So he's like, we're talking, and I go, I love this car because I don't drive anywhere. I work a lot. I rarely drive, and I said, but I just wish it had a little bit more speed. And he goes, bro, the Honda Accord 2.0 turbo with the racing engine in it is the fastest production car they've ever put out or something like that. And I said, no. And he said, yeah. I said, no. So I look it up, the Accord 2.0 turbo, and I'm seeing some unbelievable videos, and I'm like, dude, I got to have this car. It's a sleeper. It does not look it's a really nice looking car. But man, you don't even realize it's got the paddle shifters. It's a 10-speed transmission, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so fast. In the first 3 gears, the tires they spin out on dry pavement, like in the first 3 gears. In a Honda Accord.
Is it front wheel drive or rear?
Yeah. It's front wheel. It is so fast.
Wow.
I mean, for a Honda Accord, you wouldn't expect that. Like, you just wouldn't expect what it is. And it's like, it does 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds, which is fast for a Honda Accord, man. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Mustang fast. I mean, I don't know what 0 to 60 is on those. Probably under 5.
Yeah.
So does an electric. Wow.
Hey, those Teslas 0 to 100 are super fast.
0 to 60 Tesla in like 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, they're very fast, even to 100, like I said.
Heck with the basketball face off. Yeah, no, I'm not taking on a GT. No way.
That Doug Page, he's a good guy. He's in the Mustang club in Utah.
Mustang 4. What's your Mustang? What's yours do?
I don't know. I know
it is around. I think it's. Didn't we look this up? 4.
Something like that. One of the really incredible stats about that car is the green car, the GT500, is 0 to 100 and back to 0 in 10 seconds. Now think about that for a second.
That's crazy.
The brakes are phenomenal on that. Yeah.
That's crazy. But does it burn through brake pads pretty quick, or?
I don't think so. They're Brembos and everything. Yeah, it doesn't have the ceramics or anything.
And
you start going through ceramic brakes and clutches, it's really expensive. Yeah. And the Porsches and some of the Audis have that stuff, and they're high maintenance. Like my last ex-wife, they're high maintenance. Yeah.
Ferrari's GT500, Honda. I guess I better upgrade my dog sled. Greg's up in Canada, up there with all the igloos and stuff. Yeah, you don't really need brakes.
We don't need no stinking brakes.
You can use other things to stop your vehicle. Anyway, dude, we just wanted to come on and say hello to everybody and hang out for a minute.
Doug Lichty's on too. He's has his own Mustang. He has his own auto body or an auto repair shop. He's got a GT as well.
Wow.
And he has 2 GT500s, one for him and one for his wife.
Wow. Hey, Doug. It's Doug Lichty?
Lichty, yeah. Yep. He's
wow.
a good man.
That's awesome. He lived there in Arizona or up in?
He's in Utah. In fact, he's got a green one, a green GT500 for his wife and an orange one for himself. And man, I must have been in the wrong business. I was in the ladder business. He repairs cars, and he's got nice cars. Yeah.
You've got a couple of fairly decent ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doug one two. Here, let me remind the audience that didn't see earlier. Let me show this one more time. Hey, you should have let that truck get on down the road a little bit in hindsight.
I know, I caught up really quick.
Come on, get on her.
That's insane. Dude, that is just nuts.
It sounds good too. Those cars came with like no. I mean, when you buy a car like that, you have to have a loud car. So,
What do they come with? Were they real quiet?
Yeah, they just. I mean, they don't not real quiet, but they weren't like that. And so I put that exhaust on it. And another friend of mine, what's his name? Tom Maybe. He owned a big construction company, and he put as soon as he heard my car, he got one too. He got the same exhaust on it, and I just saw him a couple of weeks ago at the Hal Wing ride. He was there with his black GT. I followed him for a while, and I said, "Man, that car sounds really good." You know, it's the same. Yeah,
that's
Yep.
awesome, dude. That's so awesome. Check
Yeah.
this out.
That car, Joe, is $1 million car. Yeah,
Wow.
I would like to have one of those, but I don't have enough money to get one of those. So they're nice.
I remember growing as a kid, our next door neighbor had I want to say like a 1970 or 72 or something like that. Mach
Mach
was it
1?
Mach 1 or a Mach 2? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Mach 1.
And it was fast, man. That's all I remember is it was super fast. And then I had another buddy that had a GTX with a 440 in it that was and it was 7. I had done all this stuff too. It was 700 or 800 horsepower. Had wheelie bars on, or the wheelie things on the back of it because it would pull the front end up.
Yeah,
It's
Joe had a
crazy.
question about the exhaust on that car. Joe, it's as a Borla with the headers.
Borla.
Borla. Yeah.
Wow. It starts with Flowmasters and stops with Brembros.
Yeah. Brembo is a brake. Yeah.
So Doug's next auto adventure, just so everybody knows, I already know, is he's going to get the what's that one car you were sending me pictures of?
McLaren.
Yeah, McLaren. He's
He
getting
won
a McLaren. Yeah,
Yeah, those are cool. Mm-hmm.
those are really unbelievable cars.
Yep.
Mach 1, my license plate was Joe's MK1. Nice, dude.
Very cool. Yeah.
Wow. I am the only one in my family who hasn't owned a Mustang. Wow. Holy crap. Look at that.
Wow.
Joe's
yeah.
had a few of them.
He's a Ford guy. Yeah.
I don't know if Joe, let's see it. Let me show this other video. And I'll turn the volume down at first. You can kind of quickly run through them. Tell everybody what these are.
Oh yeah, that's a stock 350.
Stock 350. That doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, that's the TT500 right there, mine, the 2020.
You're driving that, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The green one.
The green one, yeah. That's called Grabber Lime, that color, yeah.
Listen to this, y'all.
Got a 7-speed automatic.
Jeez.
This is a 350 with 800 something.
Dude, that is crazy. That last one. Holy smokes.
That's the car that, like I said, you can start breaking the tires loose about 70 miles an hour, and it's really scary to drive that one.
Jeez.
Really scary.
Wow. That's incredible, man. It's incredible. All right. Well, we just want to come on here and shoot the you know what for a little bit. So Teresa said, when I worked at the Ford dealer in high school, the orange was Calypso Coral.
Wow.
Mustang has a patent on their sound. The electric Mustang has the sound piped into the speakers. Nuh-uh.
Really?
Really? Is that serious?
You know what? It might be true. Joe might know about that. I don't know.
Joe acts like he's in the car business. Oh, that's right. He is. I think your most recent Bronco is my favorite. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one I just got my new license plates for, that white one. Yeah.
The electric GT Mach-E offers the GT 500, the GT, and an Indy car for the sound.
Wow.
What? Dude. Wow.
You know, they're actually talking about coming out with electric dirt bikes. But you know how when you ride a dirt bike, you have to hear the sound to shift them and everything.
Yeah.
They're just like a Tesla. And I'm like, how could you? Maybe they'll just make them an automatic or something. Yeah.
Wow. Well, dude, what do you say we wrap this up? The EcoBoost Mustang has the exhaust sounds piped into the speakers. What?
That's probably true.
That's insane. Why?
I don't know, but I did see one of those e-Mustangs the other day. It drove past me. Yeah, they look
Are they
pretty
fat? They're not faster than yours, are they?
Man, I don't know if they're as fast. They might be faster. Okay, Doug Page would know. Yeah, about the stereo and the speakers. Ask Joe Ingram how fast maybe Joe can tell us how fast are those E Mustangs.
Are they as fast as your? I mean, obviously 0 to 60 or 0 to 100.
Yeah, they might be just like a Tesla. I mean, they might be just rockets.
Dude, those Teslas are ridiculous, man. Have you driven one?
No.
Oh my God.
Jeffrey has one, but he doesn't have the fast one, but they're still fast though, huh?
The fast one, I've driven the fast one, man. The what's it called? A D90 or something. Yeah. with the oh crap mode. What's it called?
They've got to have good brakes. I'll tell you that, because they're so fast.
Dude, it's so fast. It's I mean 2.6 seconds 0 to 60. Like that's crazy. That's almost half the time that it takes your Mustang to get 0 to 60.
I know.
And that yours is fast. I mean, screaming fast.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Joe put something in there.
0 to 60 in 6 seconds. So my Honda Accord is faster than that. Wow.
They must not be. I wonder if they can. Yeah, maybe in the future they might be a little quicker. I don't know. Oh, and there he said the new Mach-E GT. Look under the next one.
Oh, Mach-E GT. Okay, is under 4 seconds. All right. Wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Jerry, you're right. You're right, dude. No power band. Dude, I'm telling you, if you guys haven't driven a Tesla, they're insane.
How much are Teslas? Are they a couple 100,000? I don't even know.
Oh no. I mean, now that some of the newer, I mean, if you wanted like the Model X with the gull wing doors on the back, you know, which those things are so cool. I think those are like 100 and I don't know, somebody might know on here, 110 or 120 ish, somewhere in there. I think you might be able to find deals on them, but the Tesla, let's see, my sister has the Model Y, which is it's similar to the Model X, but it's a lot less. And I think those run around 40 or less even, I think. Yeah.
Are those made in California? Is that where they're made? Something like that.
Tesla?
Yeah.
I think for now, but I believe Elon's building a plant in Texas.
Okay, so they're planning on doing American made, huh? So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. My Volvo 0 to 60 in 5 point. Wow. That's pretty good, dude.
That's nice. Yeah.
That's
Volvo-
right there with my Honda Accord.
The Volvo is like used to be one of the safest cars in a crash, you know.
Yeah.
And Bob's. I think they still are. Yeah.
They can kill all tires, so there's a way. You know what's crazy about those Teslas, man, is there's no maintenance. Like,
Yeah, that's what that last comment was about. Is most
Yeah.
dealers make the money on the service department. That's
yeah,
where they make all their money, and so this is well,
Not
but
Tesla.
Tesla doesn't have dealers, right? They have their own. They do their own, so they don't.
they have deal. I mean, well, yeah, but it's all corporate owned. Yeah,
Yeah, so they would all they would replace is maybe batteries every so often and things like
and
that.
windshield wipers. The batteries, I think, are good for 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, say that your
they-
window won't roll down or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
it's it's not going to be anything with any
But-
engine. It's going to be
You know what they do is if you have a service issue, they literally bring you a Tesla to use while they take yours and go fix it. Like they give you one to use
no
for
kidding.
free-
Huh?
for free.
So they have their service is amazing then.
They show up to your house or wherever you are with your Tesla to
And then just
use.
swap it out.
Yeah,
And then they say when it's done, we'll bring it back.
yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
It is crazy.
really changed the car industry. You know, yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's so many things changing in the car business, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since, I mean, you know, Frank Cranitti was telling me that even like Honda, everything's going to be electric. Everything.
Well,
The combustion engine is going to be a thing of the past in say 10 years.
yeah. So is that going to make some of my cars like say that GT? I mean, are we still going to have fuel that I can drive it, or is that? I bet you. I hope my cars keep their value. Maybe they will. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no question that the current administration, I'm not trying to get political, but you and I are the same, Ken. They definitely want to get rid of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no question.
The
I mean-
only thing that Ken's Honda is missing valet service. That's true.
And the way that you're going to get people to switch to electric is just keep raising the price of gas, right? Raise it to $10.
Doug Page, I was literally just getting ready to say the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to carry a rocket launcher to get a tank of gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
I mean, yeah, that's right. I mean, raise the price of gas $10 a gallon and then see what happens to everybody's going to buy electric, right?
It's nuts, man.
Or $20 a gallon.
I mean, right?
I'd still pay to drive mine every once in a while, even if it was $20 a gallon. I mean, yeah. Just not drive it as far. Well,
Look at this. The Ford F-150 is electric. Are you serious?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I saw a video. I forget what it was a video. Maybe it was just a picture, but it was like those supercharger stations. You see them everywhere now,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And there was a diesel engine sitting in this fenced in area, keeping the supercharger station powered. I was
Oh.
like, you believe that?
Well, think about this, Ken. Not only in 5 years, electric cars could be, everybody could be driving them, but think about this. What if they're those self-driving ones? Wouldn't that be something? You get in the car and you go on vacation, you put it in your GPS and you take a nap and your car drives you there.
I know, dude. And maybe it's a big motor home that you can just like go take a nap and
It's probably going to happen.
I mean, nothing is. I mean, honestly, they're already doing self-driving cars, and I heard in Phoenix they have some.
Yeah, they do. I've seen them. Yeah, and the first time I passed one, I was like, "What the heck? There's not a guy in this car." It freaked me out.
Self-driving taxis.
Yes, that's what they are. Yeah, and
I've seen the videos on. There's, if you guys haven't seen this, look it up on YouTube. Self-driving taxis in Phoenix, Arizona.
And the first time I saw one, I thought, "What the heck?" But no, a buddy of mine, Ken, is
Wow.
a buddy of mine's a pilot for Alaska Airlines, and he flies and trains all the pilots for 737s. And get this, he told me they have the technology right now to fly commercial airliners with nobody in the cockpit, with it, with GPS and all that. But he said people would freak out right now because that's exactly what they're doing with drones. The military, they're flying drones in Afghanistan, dropping bombs on people, and there are guys in Des Moines, Iowa doing it.
Dude, my nephew was a drone pilot
Yeah.
for the Air Force. My
So
other nephew was an F-16 pilot.
Yeah. So they have that same technology to fly commercial aircraft right now. But of course, people would freak out, right? If there's nobody in the cockpit.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
How much I don't know how much it is if you use a supercharger, like you stop and I think it's not much. I don't think.
Yeah.
Somebody has to know on here. Somebody tell us, what does it cost to stop for a 20-minute charge? I think it's $10 or something, or maybe, I don't know. And you go 400 miles.
Some places can. They have those stations at the work, and they pay for it. Like at some companies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Utilities won't be able to keep up with supply on the grid. Regulators are pushing in the future for fully electric homes, no natural gas, carbon neutral until we have a Texas freeze event. We all die. Yeah.
It could happen.
The electric car has regenerative braking, so the motor slows down. No brake jobs.
Holy cow.
Useless fact. If you buy a used Tesla that has autonomous driving, you have to pay $10,000 for the functionality. It doesn't go with the new owner. What?
What the heck? So if you buy a used one, you have to pay for that?
What the heck? They claim in the future you will be able to Uber out yourself driving cars when not in use. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Less than $10 for 85% charge in 15 minutes. At home, it costs you about $4 to charge overnight.
Wow. Well, the thing is, yeah.
Go ahead.
Natural gas is really a clean fuel. I don't know why they're doing this, but I mean, I guess they really want a clean planet, But how are you going to fly an airplane with solar? You can't. There's no way you could keep a big airplane like that up in the air.
No. Can you imagine the weight of the batteries to get a jet off the ground? I don't know how they do it.
I don't see how they could do it.
Joe definitely knows his electric cars. That's true. We should have just sent Joe the link and had him get on here with us.
We could, yeah, that would have been cool because he knows what he's talking about now.
Yeah,
he's a good guy too.
He's a really good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Really good guy. But we're gonna wrap it up tonight. We've been on here an hour and 17 minutes already.
Dude. Wow. It's been fun though.
This has been fun. Hey, everybody, make sure you go to DougWing.com. Hold on. DougWing.com. And Doug has a book coming out. Doug, tell everybody about your book.
Yep. The book is called Giant Success. It's going to talk about the core principles and values of Hal Wing, who just happens to be my dad and who started Little Giant and took it, and grew it into a great company. But there's some little secrets that he had that, made what he did very special. And so I'll be sharing those things in the book and also teaching those same principles in a course as well after the book. So is done, and it'll be, we'll work together with the book and provide that maybe in some of the training, and then but we'll teach those principles to companies and sales teams and things like that. Pretty exciting. So go to DougWing.com and there's a link at the top says register, and make sure you're registered to be notified when Doug's book comes out. It's going to be, when is it, March or April? March, yeah. March. Hey, do you want me to share a really good story that I just got in another interview really quick? Yes, do. About a week ago. So I was interviewing a friend of my dad's, and he shared a story that I'd never heard before, and that's one thing that's really awesome about this book is that I get to interview all these amazing people, and I hear all these stories that I'd never heard before. But anyway, a friend of my dad's was moving from Denver to New York, and everything that he had was in this moving, a giant 18-wheeler, one of those big moving company, van line companies, and the truck caught on fire, and everything that this guy had, his clothes, his furniture, his food, everything was completely destroyed in this fire. And so he gets to New York in his own car, him and his wife, they drive their cars out there, and then they get this phone call from this moving company saying, our truck burned up, caught on fire and burned up, and everything is gone. And so he took like 3 years, he said, fighting with the insurance company and this moving company, and and they paid him like 50 cents on the dollar for all his possessions. So he was out everything he owned. And he said that,
Wow.
yeah. So he said one day he gets a check in the mail from my dad out of the blue. And it was for $5,000. And, he said he was so grateful that it could help, that it helped him get back on his feet. But I think the thing
Wow.
that really amazing about this story, Ken, was he said later, I don't know how he learned this, but he said later on, I found out that Little Giant and that your dad was really struggling financially. And he said, your dad actually borrowed the money, that $5,000 to help me out, that he didn't have the money at that time and he borrowed it. And so, I just had this amazing mom and dad that were so generous. And that's part of the book is this generosity, this belief of helping people, and that they had been blessed and that they believed that they needed to help bless other people's lives. So, just again, that's just a small little story, but
It's amazing, dude.
yeah,
There's so many of those.
yeah, there's just so many of those just special stories about their generosity, the way they treated people. My father really believed that everything he'd been blessed with was not his, but his to use to help other people. And they were very good stewards. And so, yeah, I had amazing parents, and this book is going to talk about some of those things.
And you're a lot like your dad in so many ways, dude. And you're blessed as a result. And I think that people, because people look at like, oh, look at Doug and all of his, not nobody's ever said this to me, but look at Doug and all of his cars and but dude, you deserve it, man. You're so giving and helping and you care about people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Look, Doug Page says it's rubbed off on you as well, my friend. You're amazing with your time and talents. Amen. So true.
Yeah. Doug and his wife, they're amazing. They had a little boy that had brain cancer and passed away. It was his little son was such a cute little guy, and we got to know them very well. And Wyatt, his name's Wyatt, and played golf with him and did a lot of fun things. And
Wow.
he fought for so long, and what a wonderful young man. But yeah, good family, great family.
Wow, I'm sorry for your loss, Doug Page.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
Yep. Yeah, it was a tough one. But
yeah.
him and his wife are so strong. They are just amazing. I mean, there's such good examples of their courage, and their faith is just incredible.
That's incredible. The power of giving is the best part of living.
Mm-hmm.
So true. You meet so many people that are all about them, their money. I know a lot of wealthy people that wouldn't loan you a piece of bread, and wouldn't give you a piece of bread. I mean, there are people like that. And that old country song, I ain't never seen a hearse with no luggage rack, or whatever it is. Like, we don't get to take any of it with us. Not a single penny.
None of it's going with us. Yep.
No. So do good for others while you're here. And that's the other thing I always think, you know, I have, and it's a long story I won't go into, but I have this on a little card here, and there's a story behind this, but the whole scripture of Malachi 3:10 through 12 that was given to me by a pastor 30 plus years ago, and I've always carried this in my wallet. I took it out because it's starting to fall apart, and I don't want to ever lose this. But it reminds me, because it says, bring the whole tithe and offering into my storehouse that there may be food. Test me in this way, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I won't throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing you won't have enough room to store it all. So I've carried that for all these years to remind myself that it's our duty not just to give to your local church, but to help your fellow man. The tithe and the offering, bring the whole tithe, and the offering is the tithe is 10% of your gross income. The offering's everything above that. And man, I've always said you cannot outgive God. It's not possible.
Well, the other thing too is, not just your means, but also, your time. My dad was so good about that. He would call, he just had the ability to know when people needed him, and he needed them, him, and he would call and visit people in hospitals and he was he had this ability to just be in the right place at the right time. And that was a really special gift,
Theodora's in the air. She's flying right now.
Oh, where's
and watching us.
Where's she going to?
She's going to the other side of the world. I don't know. Theodora, where are you headed? I forget. I forget where. I don't remember.
She might be going to Italy, something like that. It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm not sure that it's Italy. I want to say it's I don't know. I don't know exactly.
If she gets some good pizza, I'll be real jealous.
Yeah. People need to be happy for others' gifts of life. We all live our own paths. Be secure and no comparisons. Ends with a happy day. Amen. Nacha says, I'm in Thailand.
Holy cow. Hi, Nacha.
In Thailand. Doug says, you're too kind, my friend. Ours and Wyatt's life was enriched by your kindness.
Oh, wow. Wow. Thank you, Doug.
Wow.
I mean, their son was, for me, it was just an honor to know that family. They're amazing. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's awesome. Doug Wing, my brother, I appreciate you, man. Love you, dude. This was fun.
Ken, you are a great friend, and it's always fun to do these things, but it's always great to see you. I appreciate everything you do for me, my friend.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. Everybody watching, thank you. If you shared this out, thank you for sharing, and have a great night, and we will see you real soon. Doug, thanks, bro. Don't hang up.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you all. Bye-bye.